Welcome to the GE Video Academy. This video will demonstrate creating, using, and managing remote profiles. Remotes are designed to gather data and send it to the gateway or another remote in the mesh network. Data cannot be sent through the mesh network unless profiles are created and applied to each remote. Log into the WiYZ Gateway's web interface. Using the navigation bar on the left-hand side, click on the arrow next to Mesh Network. Then click on the status link. Seen here are the remotes currently joined to the gateway and their status. Click on the Advanced option. The gateway can support up to 50 different configured profiles. The remotes whose status are joined configuration OK are properly provisioned to the gateway and have profiles applied. Each profile is configured based on the I/O type of the remote. For the systems with multiple units of the same I/O type, profiles can be shared, like seen here. The remote whose status is joined configuration needed is associated to the gateway, but does not have a profile applied. Click on that remote. On the pop-up, verify that you wish to manage the device. This will automatically navigate the web browser to the Manage Field Devices menu for that remote. Click on the Profile Configuration tab. Profiles can be managed locally at each remote or in the Device Profile section. If a profile was already created for a remote of the same I/O type, simply click to load the profile here. However, since this remote is the only one of its type, a new profile will need to be created. Click on the Create New Profile button. Certain parameters have been filled in based on the I/O type of the remote. Start by giving the profile a name and a description. Choose the operation mode based on the remote's desired configuration. A routing device allows data from that remote and other remotes to pass through it. A non-routing device does not allow other remotes to pass data through it. Choosing automatic will set up the remote, if connected to line power, as a router, but a remote running a battery will be set as a non-router. The external power option allows the unit to power an external device using pin 16 on the remote's I/O connector. Refer to the manual on the values of the voltage and current that each remote can supply. The COM2 data option allows the COM2 port to connect to an external device. Using a terminal server on the COM2 port can allow data from the external device to be sent over the mesh network. Max RX packet and intergap deal with the size and handling of the data packets. The two other parameters should not be changed without GE MDS assistance. Profile Users is a read-only display that will show the names of the remotes using the same profile. In the section below, channels will be populated based on the I/O type of the remote. Each channel can be configured to off or publish, which sends data to a specific source. For digital inputs, digital outputs, and analog outputs, other configurations are available. For this example, the first 3 channels will be set to publish to the gateway at 1-second intervals. The publish interval should be configured based on the size of the system. The bandwidth of the mesh network must be shared, and the data being sent using those profiles uses this bandwidth. When a channel is enabled, features applicable to that channel are displayed. Name each channel and select the desired configurations. Once all is configured, click the Save Profile button. The profile must be saved prior to applying it to a remote. After saving the profile, click Apply Profile. Wait a few moments for the profile to be applied to the remote. When the profile has been applied, the remote will start publishing data. Data that is published to the gateway can be viewed in the I/O database.